grams of starter. And to that, I'm going to add 350 grams of warm, baby bottle warm water. Mix or whisk them together. I usually wait until the yeast has dissolved in the water. And to that, we're going to add 500 grams of bread flour. I recommend using a dough whisk, like I've shown here, to mix the flour and the salt. We're going to add 9 grams of fine sea salt. This is going to make a rather shaggy looking dough, stiff dough, and I'm going to keep stirring it in. Once you have the dough mixed as far as you can go, really, with your dough whisk, drop it on your countertop, as I've done, and we're going to finish mixing it for a moment by hand. Getting your hands wet with water, actually, I've found works better than flour. So we're simply mixing the dough by hand, nothing complicated. But we want to fully incorporate all the flour as much as possible so we don't see any dry flour. The dough will be pretty sticky. We're going to drop it back in our bowl and cover it with a damp towel and let it sit for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes is up, drop the dough on a lightly floured surface. It's going to be sticky. And we're going to do I forgot the name of it, but we are going to stretch the dough. So pull and press it back in the middle, twisting the dough. This will help stretch the gluten strands and get that process going. So do this a couple of times until you feel the dough. You'll feel the dough start to tighten right away. So we'll do this process for about 15 seconds. Like I said, you'll notice the dough tightening up right away and becoming much smoother, not as sticky and pliable. Now it's time for the bulk rise. Add your dough back to your bowl, cover it with a damp towel, and we're going to let it rise overnight at room temperature, about 8 to 10 hours at 70 degrees. Coax the dough out onto a floured surface. Gently shape the dough into a circle by pulling it together while twisting it around. You'll feel the dough immediately tightening. Then let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Pull the dough towards you. Place it in a Banneton lined bowl with seams side up and let rest for 30 to 60 minutes. You'll know when the dough is ready because it will be puffy and have risen slightly but not yet doubled in size.